Look at that. And there she goes. Kicks her way down.
How's that for riding in style? You can go anywhere you want to when you got tracks like that. When you see about how frazzled this ice is, it's nice to be able to go where you want. We were supposed to fish the lake yesterday. 40 to 50 mile per hour winds kept us off. We actually snuck down on the Red River and played around for a little bit trying to get one big bite. Graphed those fish but couldn't get them to eat. So it's cold. It's negative 24 right now, Fahrenheit. So if it was 50 degrees warmer, we'd still be making ice. Isn't that messed up? Hole hopping is going to be an issue, but we're setting up the base camp, a big double hub, whole string of holes in there, and we're in a good spot where you guys have been catching fish. There's a couple different options. We could go hit numbers, catch eaters, more action, or we can fish in a spot known as a big fish area where we might only catch a handful, but they're while you drive to Big Windy, you know, big, giant greenback walleyes. Lake Winnipeg, aka Big Windy, is known for rattle bait eating walleyes, and there might be better ways to catch them out here some days, but I doubt there's more fun ways to catch them. So I always start out with a big noisy rattle bait, starting out more aggressive and then letting the fish tell me if I need to back off and switch to a spoon. Honestly, you could probably catch twice as many fish on a big flutter spoon, but there's just something special about ripping that rattle bait and having them come up and just donk it. Well, I've always had really good luck with a white number 7 rip and wrap, but somehow
tie that on.
It found its way onto Nick's rod. So we'll try this jackal because it's already barbless and ready to rip. Look at how many fish this bait has caught. It is chewed up, and the only thing it's used for is walleyes. I never throw this open water for bass or anything. This is just a Winnipeg special for me. Big white profile. I don't know, it looks like little saugers, little perch, Cisco, Tulabee, whatever you want to call them. Kind of anything that these big dogs are eating. Nick catches 1 or 2 fish on it. Might come over with the snip snip. Another reason that it works so well out here is there's not a ton of structure. It's big and expansive. Fish are just kind of moseying around. So you're ripping that rattle bait to call fish and bring them to you. So one thing that we're doing too is we're throwing down a dead stick with a live minnow, sort of as the backup plan if you call them in with the rattle bait, seal the deal with the minnow if it's a fussy fish. But
dibs on the first dead stick.
Dibs on the first dead stick. Good luck fishing your way over here to get that one from me. Stiff arm. Look at the size of this hub shack.
I'm faster than you think.
This is the world's biggest 2-person shack.
Is it?
It's like a 10-person shack.
Yeah.
It's kind of like tents. You go camping, like you could buy a tent that says it sleeps 2 to 3 people, but really that's like a 1-person tent. You want to sleep 2 people, you got to get a 4 to 6-person tent.
Dude, there's so much room for activities.
And we come with a lot of baggage, so we need the 10-person hub. It's negative 24 outside, but I'm making some stew on the inside. Fish soup. So since we're trapped in the hub, at least until it warms up to like, you know, negative 12 in a couple hours here and then venture outside, we got to bring the fish to us. So rattle baits, loud to call them in. I'm heating up some salties here, trying to make a little salty stew. You can chum here in Manitoba, and instead of using them for bait, I'm just gonna dump a pile of them down the hole, mash them up, get that scent down there, and see if we can bring some more fish to us. There might be one on my dead stick.
Really?
Fish.
Come on.
It is not very big, but it is of the green sort. The old dead stick. I just happened to be looking at that thing and was watching my minnow bounce around. then the bounces got pretty aggressive. Gotta love a bonus dead stick fish. My first one of the day. Not a giant by any means, actually a perfect eater. Gorgeous greenback. They're so pretty, unbelievable. You wanna know what's even prettier? Yep, that's the appetizer. Todd's got beef brisket on right now, so I'm gonna throw this guy on the ice, get back to fishing, and do a little grubbing. So we've caught a few fish, marked a few more. Definitely not hot and heavy. There are fish around. But just got done grubbing a great lunch. Brisket, brats, beans. Time to go hole hop, find some more fish. We're gonna leave this set up as a base camp and just hop around within a mile or so here. And if we can find a bigger pot of fish, we'll probably move camp. But otherwise, that's the thing. If there's not a lot of fish working the area you're in, you gotta make moves. It's so hard when you get all comfy and warm and set up to just stay put is the easiest thing, but you're not gonna catch a 28-inch greenback just doing the easiest thing. Unless you get lucky, which happens a lot. There are actually a lot of people that just set up shop and don't move and still get all these masters, so what a crazy lake. Well, we're gonna go try to find some. Well, I guess Eric LaBolpa's not afraid to hop in Todd's rig and take her for a little test drive out to deeper water. Like I said before, we caught a few fish, marked a few fish. I mean, there's some in the area, but definitely not Lake Winnipeg standards of what is in here and what we know is in here. So, hopped in the rig, we're gonna baja, probably a mile away, drill some holes, see if we can mark some fish, catch some quick hitters, and if not, same thing. Hop another mile, pop some holes, give it 10-15 minutes, and then just keep rolling until you cross paths with that bigger school that's moseying around. Dial them in. I don't know what was going on behind me this whole time, but I probably can't use any of this footage.
Just smashes them. I feel like Brett should probably get a lure like this that's decent, you know. It's one of my favorite lures. It's like when I saw it, I just tied it on right away because I knew it would be really good. I've just caught so many big fish on it, you know. It's white. Fish love white stuff. You can see right there, that mark right there was when I caught a 29-inch master angler. Dibs!
You grabbing? Ooh. For the assist!
Yeah!
She got you on the train, dude.
A little bit of run and gun. Not a big one.
The second one we marked here, though.
Second one we marked.
In
So,
2 minutes.
I got faith that we're gonna get into some now. That was like a bunch of spots. We drilled a few holes at each place. We'll put that one back. There she goes. Let's get some bigger ones, boys. I think this is the spot. I think we're gonna drill some more holes here at the drop line.
Pitter patter, let's get at her. It's frosty, dude. This is spot number 4 or 5. Half mile to mile increments. We went out deeper to 15 foot, didn't see anything, moved in shallower back into 12, caught another fish, marked a couple more. Now we just made another half mile or 3/4 mile move to a little bit shallower water, 10-11 feet. And we'll see what we can find here. Keep moving until we get on a nice pod. And fog up all of the lens. Well, that was cold. We hopped around to probably 5 different spots and came across some fish. I guess we were rewarded with a few bites, but we're running out of time. we decided to come back to the hub house and warm up. It's still negative 20 degrees out there today. And actually our buddy Chris Chorney hooked up with a 27-incher right next to us. Not on camera while we were hopping around. And apparently they had another 24 or 26. I mean, there's big fish being caught around, just pretty sporadic right now. It's just cold, man. It's hard to move around and stay on them when it's this cold. So, you know what? I'm completely fine cozying up next to a little bonfire.
I thought you were gonna say next to me.
Cozying up next to a little Nick. No, next to a little bonfire and grinding out this last little bit.
Here's one.
Nick's graphing again. I should be fishing.
Dude, there's no fish here. Don't worry about it.
I see that fish.
Man, he was out. In and out.
Came up to say hello, but then said goodbye. We're actually going to be speaking at a WAM meeting at Walleye Anglers something of Manitoba something tonight in Winnipeg. So our fishing day is actually going to be cut a little bit short. Just as things are going to get going here, we're going to have to start packing up because I think we got about an hour drive off the lake and an hour drive down to Winnipeg. And the meeting's at 7.
I think so, yeah.
It'd be nice to actually like bathe and not look like a bum before then, but I'll probably look like a bum. So let's see if we can pop a couple more fish out of the warmth of the hub house. Let's see if we can pop a couple more fish out of the warmth of the shack. Couple eaters, couple whatevers. Maybe a big bonus bite.
Maybe a big bonus bite.
12 seconds later.
Fish though or no? Huh? Is it fish in the hole or no?
Big dog.
Well, you bring it all up together, I guess, so we don't pull it off. As long as that head can come in.
Hold on here, let me.
Is the head in, bro?
Okay, yeah, the head's in. Oh yeah, it's a pig.
Oh. Big one! Oh my word! Big one!
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy!
Dude, that is why.
It demolished it, boys.
That is
Goodness.
insane.
Just dropped it down.
No way.
Fat rattle bait. Look at that.
Giant.
I just drilled that hole too, gentlemen.
Look at how thick that thing is. It's back.
Like the biggest walleye I've ever seen.
Look at that. Oh, okay, we'll get a measure on it.
When you
Just
right on the button.
Right on the button.
Oh, yep.
Look at that bottom part there. That is a master angler greenback walleye, guys, right there. We worked hard all day.
Awesome fish.
Check it out. Oh,
The shoulders on that fish is insane.
look at that nice green color, right?
Yeah, that's it. Just hit record, yeah.
Here we go, 28-inch greenback. Back to the depths.
Let's see it.
Let's go.
He's going.
And there she goes. Kicks her way down. Yeah! Woo! That's awesome. Yeah, guys.
Unreal.
At crunch time.
I gotta get back to fishing. Yeah, my turn. Wow. What a fish. That's what made Winnipeg famous right there. How insane was that fish? We just got back to the hub, the base camp set up, and Eric has ants in his pants all the time. So, of course, he fishes inside for 30 seconds and goes, nope, I'm going hole hopping, and 20 feet away in a hole pops that giant. Wow. While we're out here, about a quarter mile that way, my friends Shanda and Eric Gebhardt are fishing. Just sent me a message with a giant greenback, a big slob. Congratulations, Shanda, that looks like a gorgeous fish. Wish I could have seen it in person. About a quarter mile that way is Chris Chorney, and he just popped a 27-inch walleye. So the bite's on, but we gotta be adults and go do adult things. And that's a wrap.
Alright, John B.
Cut. Alright, we're calling it a day. Apparently we should have stuck around here because we got back and within 1 minute Eric pops a master angler walleye. Big giant greenback. I didn't get to catch one. I caught some small ones. I didn't get to catch a giant one like Eric, but it was just cool getting to see one in person. Man, those things are gorgeous. I'll be back again because there's big fish in here and they keep getting even bigger. Thank you, Todd Longley, for giving us a ride in the Ice Ridge Reaper. Man, that thing's baller. You can go anywhere you want, riding in style. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. If you liked this and you want to see more videos going forward, hit subscribe, Nick, and like, and leave me a comment on what you want to see next.
Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. You won't be pissed.
I'm just gonna shut this off now.